Mr.
Evening, ma'am.
Dharamveer, welcome and very good evening to you.
Good evening, ma'am. It's great to be here.
Thank you for giving your time so late in the day.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And please accept my heartfelt congratulations and congratulations from the Civils Guru for your brilliant performance and resounding success.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I am very grateful to be associated with the uh, group. And thank you for all your support and giving me confidence to clear this exam.
We are so glad. We are so glad that we could be somewhere playing a role in your success. Dharamveer, this is your first attempt, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. This was
So this is an inspiration in itself because a lot of people talk about, oh, it's a long journey, it takes so many years. So please tell us, what were the things that were your strategy tips you cracked in the very first attempt?
ma'am. I had actually started my preparation in 2018. And then I gave my first in the year 2020. So it was a journey of 2 years, man. But one thing I think which played a major part in the success was commitment. Committed to one and only UPSC, not focusing on anything else. That is one. I think somewhere we have to start enjoying the process of preparation. Otherwise, it becomes challenging. If you start enjoying the process, I think it becomes quite easy. So that.
Well, yes. So, Dharamveer, what was the factor that inspired you to take up UPSC? Because you've done engineering from a premier institute in India, and what inspired you to take up UPSC?
Ma'am, as you rightly said, I have graduated from IIT Madras, which is a premier truly in that sense. And I'm very grateful to from the institute because that gave me exposure to a lot of other opportunities as well, apart from government civil service. I was exposed to even all possible aspects, maybe research in the private sector, even in the NGO and civil society sector as well. But what drew me towards civil servant matter would be the direct contribution that we doing nation building. I think that was the major pull factor because I had realized that after getting into IIT, the country has given me a lot, especially in terms of the education. I thought maybe through civil service I'll be able to give back much more hopefully than what I received. So that was my motive.
Well, that's great. So, tell us about how your choice of subject, because I think you've done mechanical engineering in IT Madras.
Yes,
Right. So from there, you went to some other optional. So going for a totally new subject after being trained in something else for years, how was this transition and what were the things you considered to choose upon an optional?
madam, choosing an optional is a very tricky uh, situation for the candidate, and I had also I had started off my preparation in 2018, and I had not chosen my optional yet. At that I had started my optional preparation only from 2019. So optional I had prepared for only about a year. Ma'am, being again in IIT Madras, I was very privileged to take up a few humanity optionals as well as an elective. So I was exposed to courses in sociology and anthropology and all of these. And since school also, I used to enjoy civics and the humanities subjects a lot. Um, so I was open, madam. I also considered mechanical, mathematics, and all the other subjects. But why I chose public?
Dharamveer, I am sorry to interrupt you, but there is a problem with the audio from your end. Some of the words in the sequence are just getting missed.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Is it better now, ma'am?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, please carry on. I'm sorry once again.
That's okay, ma'am. That's okay. So, Madam, I chose public administration after going through all the subjects, because mainly because I thought that would be most helpful in my career ahead. Because honestly, what we would be becoming in the future is public administration practitioners in that sense. So I had an interest in civics in school, and I thought public administration would be a good optional for me. So that is why I chose that.
Okay. So you talked about the zeal for UPSC because you are interested to contribute to nation building and your interest. Now, where did you get this flavor from? Because you chose engineering and then you wanted to venture into UPSC with, you said you started preparing in 2018.
Yes.
So tell us about where did you get the interest to contribute and participate in this way?
Ma'am, I think just in UPSC, when a person is sensitized quite early in school. Uh, I I was a school captain in school, and I was also a part of NCC at the same time. So, madam, somewhere I felt the sense of responsibility, taking the sense of responsibility, and helping the teachers, maintain discipline in school, uh, being an example to other as well. So I think basically what civil servant is the school captain for the society in the country. So I think I always wanted responsibility, madam, so that I can contribute more through the responsibility. I think that's where the journey started, and NCC, National Cadet Corps, also played a very important role in motivating me towards UPSC. And in school, I also used to go on visits to old age homes and orphanages, where I was surprised to what are the challenges that society, the vulnerable sections in society are facing. All of these factors, I think, had an impact on me towards thinking towards civil service. And after weighing all the options and getting exposure in I still felt that civil service is the best possible opportunity for me personally. So I went ahead.
That's really, really inspiring, Dharamveer. What role did the Civils Guru play in your success? How does a coaching center or an institute help you to direct and how it can help the future aspirants in path to success?
Madam, coaching institutes play a very important role in the aspirant's journey. It is not to say that an aspirant cannot clear without the coaching, but definitely they play a very significant role. And I would really like to thank civils group specifically, because as you rightly said, madam, this was my first attempt, and the this was my first ever job interview, if I can use that word. So
Okay.
yes, madam, I was quite nervous during the process, and when I gave the mock interviews with civils group, my confidence actually got boosted quite a lot, because the panel members were very senior and from very diverse backgrounds, and the feedback they gave were very helpful. The type of questions they exposed me to were very diverse, and the actual interview was very much similar in terms of diversity of questions, or the discussion orientedness rather than the question and answers. All of these things, and the panel was very supportive and positive in their feedback, which I used a lot to my advantage. So I'm always going to be grateful to Civils Group, and madam, I think we should keep working hard to support the aspirants, and give the aspirants the boost required at the final stage, which is also crucial. As we see this year, I think interview has played a very significant role in deciding the services. So thank you so much, madam.
We are very, very happy and honored to
Yes.
be a part of your success and to make you reach where you are. In fact, it is a great delight, and I hope we are able to help many others. And Dharavi, tell us, how did your interview go? From the time that you entered, nervously, you said, inside the room, how many members were there? How was the welcoming and what kind of questions were there? And when you came out of the interview room, how much confident you were that, yes, you might get a rank, you might get a call?
Madam, my interview, I think it's unique for every aspirant, and it was more so for me as well, because I did not know that I was going to be the first candidate of that session. Some
Okay.
Yes, madam. Some other aspirants apparently knew when slot was going to be. I didn't. So I was actually expecting I'll have some time to get into the zone and recall what I learned from the mock interviews and settle down. But what had actually happened was I entered UPSC, and the document process got over, and immediately I was rushed to the interview board. So I had no time absolutely to relax and gather my thoughts and go in a composed manner, which is a very good experience looking back. And madam, the board was very cordial. They I think at their senior level, they very well know what their actual role and responsibilities are. They are not there to pull a candidate down. They're just there to test certain qualities which are clearly mentioned in the UPSC syllabus application. And I think they did that, madam. There were a mix of questions from international relations, some open-ended questions, because there was a report released by an international organization regarding global warming the previous day. So the panel asked me a question on how would I manage disasters if I was posted in so and so place with disaster, and I was asked about what are the values that India has. So I and they also went into depth of GS. For example, they asked why does the west coast of India have more trade volumes than the east coast of India? So these are in-depth questions. They have geographic reasons, and even in international relations. And the question was in current affairs. The question was on the e-commerce rules, the e-commerce draft rules that the government has come up with. So it was a very broad mix of questions, madam. And I think every question, looking back, I realized that it was purposive, and the style of interviewing was also very conversational. At no point did I feel that it is going in the mode or anything. I felt happy with my answers at some places, and I couldn't answer a few. Back, I think that doesn't matter because I made it to the list. What matters is we present our personality openly there. We don't hide it. We remain. And madam, as I said, since I had no time to sit down and gather my thoughts, regardless of that, I think I performed satisfactorily well in the interview, and the whole credit of that goes to the various mocks given, and one of the topmost mocks in that was from Google Group. So again, thank you so much.
So, Dharanveer, last question for today. You detailed answers all our questions. Thank you very much. Now, what message or what advice can you give to the future aspirants who would want to crack the exam at the first go as you did?
Madam, I strongly believe that the first attempt is always the one that does not have any constraints, any bias, prejudices in mind. So I strongly believe that first attempt is your best attempt, and you have to make it the best attempt by being very optimistic, have full confidence that you are going to make it, because many people do clear it in the first attempt. I have not been the first one, someone else has not. Every year there are first. Have that self belief. That is one thing I would say, madam. Second thing is commitment. I think in the first attempt, lots of candidates, what even in my circle, is that sometimes they miss out on the commitment. They start relaxing, saying that, "अरे यार, ये तो first attempt है. Uh,
Mhm.
next time देख लेंगे." ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. I think you should be completely committed, and this is the most prestigious exam in the country. And you should always give priority to this if you are committed. And third, most important thing and last thing that I would say, man, and this I believe in strongly, is to enjoy the process. The process is not easy, it is not rosy, it is going to be challenging. But if you start figuring out ways to start enjoying that process, you will come out with good result at the end of the process. So these are my questions.
थैंक यू वेरी मच धर्मवीर एंड हमने आपका समय लिया और आपके घर में अभी खुशी का माहौल और वातावरण होगा एंड प्लीज कन्वे आवर हार्टफेल्ट कांग्रेचुलेशंस टू योर फैमिली योर वेल विशर्स ऑल देयर ब्लेसिंग्स एंड प्रेयर्स आर विथ यू वी विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर योर फ्यूचर एंडेवर्स एंड ऑन दिस नोट very good night and we will keep in touch. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you again to the whole civils group. And thank you so much.
Bye bye. Good night.
Good night.